Is we ask a lot of our players, we want them to be putting, putting a lot of practice time in on the greens. But we also realize that if you're just grinding out there and aimlessly, not only is it boring, but it may not be very effective. So we're always trying to come up with a really good task for you to use out on the greens. And this one is without a doubt the most engaging one that I've found, and it's called the putting gauntlet. You've got 6 different steps that are going to test your green reading, your start line control, and your speed control. The first stage of the putting gauntlet is a 4-foot putt that you will put 4 different putts around the hole at 4 feet. You have to make 3 of 4 to move on to stage 2, which is an 8-footer, where you have to make 2 of 4, and then on to 12 foot, where you have to make 1 of 4. After the 12 footer, we move on to our lag putts. I put out a 4x4 square marked by ball marks and put a tee at 30 feet. From 30 feet, you have to lag 3 of 4 of your golf balls into that square. Then move on to 40 feet, where you've got to get 2 of 4, and then 50 feet, 1 of 4, and then you're done. The only twist is that at any point you're unsuccessful, you have to move back a step. So for some players, they can knock this out and maybe they putt really well 20 minutes, but I've seen this take up to an hour as you're working up the ladder and then back down as you are not successful at one of the stages. So when you're competing at this with someone else, it's a hell of a lot of fun because there's that kind of time urgency as you're trying to compete to beat someone else. And then as you get to the last putts and the allotted amount of balls that you have, there gets to be some real pressure. So it's a really good way to not only test yourself and your putting, all the different types of your skills, but also how do you perform under pressure. Give it a shot.